The Big Yellow House in Minden, Louisiana has been an icon in this community since 1905. It's known for the Palladian-style windows. It also has this round turret. This house has so many stories and legends that are being told around town. Some say that it was a speakeasy in the early 1900s. Others talk about parties and dances that happened up on the third floor. It has sat unoccupied for many, many years. Even though the exterior of this house is very well known, the interior has largely remained a mystery. I grew up about 45 minutes north of Minden and left swearing to never come back to Louisiana. But as fate would have it, I did come back in my 30s. I got divorced and my parents begged me to move back to Louisiana, but at the time I was really happy in Texas until I found this adorable broken down cottage here in Minden, and I knew that it was supposed to be mine. I started social accounts and I paralleled the renovation and restoration of my life alongside the renovation and restoration of my cottage. Now, I am committed to opening this 6,000 square foot Queen Anne Victorian style house into a gathering space for the public so people can come here and enjoy get-togethers, reunions, and parties. Today, I am meeting with my favorite woodworker who is also the mayor of Minden, Mayor Nick. Hey, Nick!
Hey, Sarah.
Thank you so much for coming out. I want your opinion on my latest project.
I've wanted to look at this house for 40 years.
Well, here is your opportunity. Let's go.
You know, this house is one of Minden's most well-preserved mysteries.
It is. Okay, Nick, come in and see what you think.
Oh, wow. This is awesome.
Isn't it amazing? Take a look at this staircase.
It's very grand.
I have pictures of debutantes standing right here. This house was built by a dentist, Dr. S.J. Harrell. Eventually, it was sold off to the Thomas Fuller family. Even though it was owned by families, this house is so massive, it was rented out at times to unmarried school teachers who would walk up the hill to teach school. No one has lived in this house for many years, but the previous owners used it for family reunions a couple times a year, and they took great care of the home. One of the things that I'll do with this grand entryway is add fun, joyful, vibrant wallpaper. We're gonna refinish the floors. I'm also thinking like a big chandelier right here. Then if you look over to the right, we have the ladies' parlor. And so for right now, we're not renovating this space. That's for phase 2, but we are going to do the gentleman's parlor. I'm basically sticking to the left side of the house for phase 1. You can see straight through the gentleman's parlor, through the dining room, and into the kitchen. That area is a perfect space to start so that people can come here and gather. What I love is that gentlemen could come in here and they could close off these pocket doors and have secret meetings, right? And my plan in here is to keep this mantle. Is that not stunning?
That's a great mantle.
This will go back to being like the main living area.
It's very nice.
And it leads into the dining room.
This is a nice room.
It is, it is. So we're gonna start and pull off all of the old chair rails, but let's look at this mantle over here. Gorgeous, right?
In that pretty color of green.
That green tile is the design inspiration for the wallpaper and then also for the dining room chairs. All right, so let's go into the kitchen. So this is where you are going to shine. These cabinets aren't in terrible shape, but I definitely want the cabinet style to reflect the early 1900s.
And to fit the period of the house, we would do something dark, rich grains, beautiful woods, kind of a...
No, I'm sad to tell you, I will not be staining these cabinets. I am gonna paint them.
I've learned to trust your judgment.
Trust me, Nick.
But what about the floors?
Oh my goodness. Oh, they are terrible. So right now they're covered with linoleum. I'm hoping that there's hardwood.
Wouldn't that be nice?
And I'm gonna break your heart.
Yeah.
Because I'm probably going to paint the hardwood.
Well, won't that be fun?
It will be fun. It will be fun. My plan is to definitely respect the elegance and the architectural style of this house, but I am going to take it up a notch and bring in my signature Southern cottage charm with lots of patterns, color, texture.
Whoa, it's dark.
It is.
I don't even know where to go from here.
So this is the second floor. I'm saving the second floor to complete sometime within the next year. This was the place where those unmarried teachers lived. So there's one bathroom and there's 5 bedrooms.
Wow. I feel like I've gone back in time.
I know.
Yeah.
The very first time I saw it, it totally brought tears to my eyes. I want to keep all this wood.
Awesome.
And I want to turn it into a party room, like the way it would have looked in the early 1900s. Up here, I'm going to keep this space dark and moody. So there's going to be this heavy, dark furniture, dark rugs. And I don't know if it's going to turn out the way I think that I see it in my head. We have a lot of projects to complete in this first phase. I want to get the original gentleman's parlor, dining room, kitchen, and the 3rd floor ready for parties in just 4 months. All right, we have to start in the kitchen this morning. We'll need to get the appliances out. We're gonna have to get those ordered like right now.
Okay.
In order to stay on schedule. I'm bringing in my handsome beau, Hector, to help with demo. Hector is a noted national commercial photographer, and that's how we met. He came to photograph my home. The first time he walked in the door, he had me with his Labradoodle, Jax, and now we all have so much fun together. You got it?
Gosh, my back is against the wall.
Can you
Okay.
push? Don't let it fall on it.
Knock.
Oh my gosh, Buddy.
Is that Buddy?
Yes, he's here right on time. Buddy is here because he is one of my dear friends who also is a home renovator.
Let's go.
Not only is he a home renovator, he is a chef, and he also serves on our city council. I'm so glad you're here.
You said cabinets and demo. I'm like, I'm in.
He is going to take away the cabinet so that he can repurpose them in one of his flips.
Okay, I got it.
Yay! Oh my gosh.
Jax,
look
don't
at
just
this
stand there, Jax.
wall.
Help us.
Before Buddy goes, let's start pulling up this linoleum and see what we can find under the floors.
Let's
okay?
do it.
Buddy, just so you know, I'm hoping that underneath there is going to be hardwoods. Oh my gosh. Look, what is that?
What? I don't know.
I think I see linoleum, plywood, whatever this is, and then the hardwood.
It is wood. Doesn't look to be in that good of a shape, though.
Is that asbestos?
I do not know.
Seriously, time out. If this is asbestos, we're not pulling this floor up. If it is asbestos, like you're not supposed to disturb it unless you're a professional remediator. So I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty much freaking out right now. I think we have to leave it and decide how we're gonna handle this floor. The thing that pains me most right now is that even if it's not asbestos, I think the floors are too damaged underneath to proceed as I planned. Today, I have our resident practical jokers coming, my electricians, Dave and Pat. I've worked with them for 7 years, and we're going up into the 3rd floor to look at the lighting.
It's nice.
Can you even imagine, like, all of the events that happened up in this space?
I heard a guy uptown was talking about his grandparents came out here and used to dance and have fun.
I know, and we have heard so many stories, like, all over town about that. So I do want to preserve those memories and turn this back into, like, an early 1900s lounge. The first thing that we have to address is this knob and tube wiring. Here's my vision. To preserve the history of the knob and tube, can we leave some of it and demo some of it?
We could not have it attached to an energized circuit, but just
Right.
leave it intact.
Yeah.
At the time that it was put in here was state of the art, but it really needs to go.
So you
and
think-
put a bunch of can lights in here.
No.
20 can lights would be awesome.
We are not doing can lights. This is gonna be like a dark and moody space, and like they did not have can lights in the early 1900s.
That's true, that's true.
Go ahead.
Put them on a dimmer.
No, we're not doing can lights. I want 2 big chandeliers hanging right here in the center.
What about a party light, like a dance light?
No, like a disco ball, no. So sorry. I don't think we need chandeliers in each nook, but I do want a floor plug.
Moody lamp.
A moody lamp. We're going to keep the old knob and tube on the ceiling in between where the chandeliers will go up. And we're going to take down the old wiring on the back wall to add art there instead. All right, today we are going to do this gorgeous dining room.
This might be my favorite room.
We're gonna repurpose this molding. So we're gonna pull the molding down here.
Yeah.
And then the mural will go about 10.5 feet up. And it's this adorable marshy Louisiana scene.
Wow.
The chairs will be hues of blues and greens that will play off the wallpaper, but lots of patterns.
I keep thinking this wood is gonna break. It's the last thing. Look at this. There's writing on the back of this piece of wood. Look at that.
Looks like it says Harold Menden. S.J. Harrell is the dentist who built this house. I would love to be able to just like cut this off and like preserve it, but we have to use this because we're going back with the
I'll
chair.
just take a photograph of it.
Okay, maybe we can frame it and put it somewhere in the house.
Sounds good.
Okay, very
All right.
nice.
Good.
The good news is I did have the kitchen floors tested for asbestos, and thank you, it was not asbestos, but bad news is there are 4 layers of floor down, and there is some rot, and so we're actually just going to go over all of these existing floors with recycled floors. This entire house is covered with wallpaper, and it would cost an incredible amount of money to pull off all of the wallpaper and then go back with sheetrock. So to save time and cost, we're just gonna put 1/4-inch sheetrock back on top of all the old wallpaper. Up on the 3rd floor in the Speakeasy, Forrest is reinforcing the floors and rebuilding some of the walls that have been taken down. Forrest is my general contractor and also my lead carpenter. He always delivers on all of my crazy dreams and visions. The thicker the crown molding, the more high-end the home looks. So we're doing a really cool hack. What we do is we take a thick piece of crown molding and we put a 2 or 3 inch gap in between the 2 pieces of molding and then paint the center. And from a distance, it looks like one wide piece of crown molding. We are sanding the floors. There are some imperfections, but these floors are 125 years old. And the last thing I want to do is cut the floors too deep and make them too thin and ruin them. I'm leaving all of the wainscoting as is, but I'm also going to take a little bit of liberty on the floors and add some modern flair. Because I want this house to evoke joy, I am going to stain them green. I really want to make sure that it matches all of the wallpaper. The whole entire downstairs, less the kitchen, will be stained. If somebody comes in, 50, 60 years from now and they hate the floor color, they can sand it off and put a more traditional color on there.
Yeah, I like this one the most.
I do too. This is too limey. There's nothing here. This is too white. I really, really like that. Home renovation is just like art, and for me, it's the way that I creatively express myself. We're 2 months into our 4-month project, and we've been making good progress. The outside is coming together. We had to build scaffolding so that we could repair the turret, and we had to be very careful that we didn't damage the 125-year-old roof, so Forrest is walking the plank to do the repair. First, he's going to take out all of the old rotted wood, and then he'll fabricate a new piece to put back in the place. While my painter Donald is helping Forrest with the turret, my friend Buddy and I are on painting duty. We're painting the porch ceiling a classic Southern haint blue.
Let's do it. This is gonna be beautiful once you finish it.
I have to tell you, you made the right decision to paint this alcove.
It makes it just a little bit different.
It does. And look how beautiful
It's beautiful.
this is. This is the desk of Alma Fuller. The family's told me stories about seeing her sitting at this desk, working on the newspaper. Thomas and Alma Fuller bought this home from S.J. Harrell in 1919, and they also were one of the first publishers of our Minden newspaper, which at the time was known as the Webster Signal. So I'm gonna reuse it right here in its original location.
Awesome.
It's been a wild 3.5 months, and we're on target to finish phase 1 within our goal of 4 months. The floors and the cabinets are now both green. The electricians have hung all of the chandeliers, and Cindy has finished up all the wallpaper. I chose this vibrant floral wallpaper because the light blue nods back to the haint blue on the porch, and all the pink complements the flow of pastels in the entryway. Even though we found out there was no asbestos under the kitchen floors, the hardwoods were still in terrible shape. So ultimately, I decided to go back over those with salvage lumber, which we're going to paint with a creative design rather than stain green like the rest of the house. I'm super excited that my friend Hayden is here from Atlanta to help me paint these kitchen floors.
How I do it is I lay out a grid, and our next one will be from this corner to this one here.
Okay.
It's a lot of measuring and patience.
Yes.
Doing it on this bigger scale will help just to not have it compete with the wallpaper.
One of the signature things that I do is play with patterns. And so here we've got the floral wallpaper. We see the frequency of flowers. And then to calm it down a little bit, I made the big diamonds on the floor so that they wouldn't compete. Now we're starting my favorite part of renovating, the styling of the space. And then we're going to have a party upstairs to celebrate my team who made all of this come to life. With this house, it is super important to me that I connect it to the past.
I think the mirror's from the early 1900s, maybe late 1800s.
Upstairs in the Speakeasy, I ended up framing some historic pictures of Minden to tie together the past with the present. Because this turret is curved, I decided to hang hats on the wall because it's really hard to hang art. I cannot wait to celebrate with everyone tomorrow. It means so much to me that we completed phase 1 in only 4 months. Now I'm bringing back the soul of this house that it originally had in the early 1900s. Hey, y'all.
Oh my gosh, look at that.
I am so thrilled that my mom and Wendy are here today to see the house for the first time.
Gorgeous.
Let's go up and take a look.
You painted it southern blue. That's so pretty. I love the pineapple lights. It's a southern hospitality thing, right?
It is. It just welcomes everybody to this home.
Let's get
go
inside.
in. Come on.
Oh my goodness. Wow, I love the green floors.
Aren't they amazing? It was a risk, Wendy, but I love how it turned out.
The Art Deco light feature in this room is just gorgeous. Wow.
So this was actually Alma Fuller's desk. She and her husband were one of the first publishers of the Webster Signal.
Just amazing.
Now I have to show you the gentleman's parlor.
Wow. Oh my goodness. Gorgeous. The room looks so cozy. And beautiful and glamorous, too. All at the same time. And the colors in here.
Can't wait to show you the dining room.
This is gonna be my favorite.
Yes, it is.
It's just so bright and airy and makes you want to come in and sit down and have some food.
Mother, do you remember when I went to Wendy's and
I
we
do.
made these chairs?
Good job, Wendy. They're
Thank you.
fantastic.
Aren't they fun? They look so good with the wallpaper.
So when we popped off the chair rail, on the back side, it said S.J. Harrell. So S.J. Harrell built this house.
I love it. And the fireplace tile, all amazing.
Now let's go see the kitchen. Come through the pantry. This is the secret entrance to the Speakeasy.
So exciting.
Oh my
gosh. This kitchen. I love the floors.
Aren't they adorable?
Super cute.
Love the white appliances.
I know.
You decided to go with that.
I think that white just looks amazing in here. It coordinates with the white on the floors. I just have to brag on Mayor Nick. Did he not do a phenomenal job on these cabinets?
It's amazing.
Look, they're bees. Oh, how cute. I have this little poem in the pantry, and it tells people how to get up to the Speakeasy. So if you look, some of the bees are pointing a different direction.
I love it.
Because that tells us where to go. I've saved the best for last.
This is gonna be amazing.
Watch your step.
What in the world? Oh my goodness.
This is so unexpected, Sarah. It feels so secretive.
It does. There's nooks all over this third floor where somebody could step aside and have a private conversation.
I love it.
And this bench was actually up here.
And look at the old pictures of Mendo.
Yes. Mayor Nick actually made the benches for the turret here.
He did?
And then Wendy did the upholstery work on the seats.
Well, I'm not surprised.
It looks so good all together. I love it.
I'm really pleased with the way that this space turned out.
Oh, it's gorgeous, Sarah.
Well, with that being said, we have to go get ready for our party.
And I can't wait.
Okay, let's go. I'm looking forward to fully testing out this party space with all of the people that worked on this house. I love a good themed party. And I asked all of my team to come dressed in 1920s attire.
Hey guys, looks like we found the party.
Not only did I invite my team, but I also wanted them to bring their extended family. I wanted them to know how much I appreciate them too. Okay, if I could have your attention, please, everybody. I just wanted to say thank you to all of you. It means so much to have your love and your support for this project. Cheers. 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 When I think about how the house sat vacant for so many years, and now I already have my first event booked for tomorrow. We have a group of girls coming for a girls' night out. It brings me so much joy to bring the heartbeat of this house back to life. And we will continue to leave a legacy for generations to come through this big yellow house.